Welcome again to Fruitful Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai, and if this is your first time, please make sure that you subscribe, you like, and you share. Now, today I'm going to talk to you. Let's have some updates on the Republic Democratic of Congo. Kagame has been really trying to kill people, and we have seen that Kagame has invaded the city of Goma, which is in the eastern part of the Congo. That's one of the richest parts of Congo that we know, in DRC. And by invading it, Kagame did kill at least 7,000 people, have died by shooting. And the number is just actually increasing. It's increasing because Kagame is no joke. Kagame is a murderer. Kagame knows how to do his job when it comes to unaliving people. And that's what we have. You have people who are actually there just to unalive, and that's what Kagame has been doing, and that's what he's doing. He's just, doing what he actually knows to do. That is to unalive people. Well, let's have some update. The Congolese number of people which has been dead in the eastern part of DRC since the war started in the early 1994 when Kagame's army did kill the former president Habyarimana and the Burundian president in 1994. There have been at least 12 million people who are dead. Who are dead because of the Kagame war. And that has brought up havoc for the DRC. Let us have for the recent updates. Congo has been trying to actually solve this war pacifically. But pacifically as well, Congo has been trying to rebuild itself as an army. What do we have? You have in the DRC, you have had a President Kabila who is actually a Tutsi from Kagame regime. And this guy has been not really able to bring a national army, which was not actually for the best advantages for the Tutsi in the Rwandan, Rwandan political havoc or political environment. And Rwanda or Kabila, who is actually the former president of the DRC, it was not for the best interest for him actually to have a strong army. So the Congolese army has been really on the ground. There was no existence of the Congolese army until Tshisekedi came in and he tried to bring some reform, because the Congo army was under the embargo of the world and it could not buy the weapons, from across the world. And what did happen when Tshisekedi came in? He tried to actually remove or plead so that the UN can remove that embargo, which did happen. They removed that embargo, and he has been trying to buy weapons so that he can have the best army, which is the best equipped army in Africa. But that takes time. That takes time, guys. And in the process, Kagame took an opportunity to come and to really start looting and killing the people. So the army which was trying to actually uplift itself was again crushed to the ground, and that's why you have Congolese army brought to the ground. You saw some soldiers surrendering to the Rwandan army. This is an army which has a lot of experience since '94, and it's been fighting a lot of wars, and it's been training across the world. Rwanda has actually military in Mozambique, where they're actually keeping the oil for the French. They have military in Chad. They have military across the world. They provide a lot of troops to the UN for peacekeeping. So these people are really experienced when it comes to war and when it comes to actually, keeping the environment or the places that they go. They're best for that. And that's what they did to the Congolese army. They crushed them. So in the process, Congo has been crushed, but Congo has been running to the UN so that the UN can take some resolutions against Kagame. And Kagame have not really bested that. He has used a lot of strength when it comes to military strength, but he has not been able to actually use his propaganda to actually stay on top of the issues. Because Tshisekedi has been really on the attack when it comes to negotiations with the UN and trying to actually win on that part of the issue. And Kagame has had sanctions imposed on him. You have had not only the UK, but the US as well, putting sanctions not only on the people, but also on the military. You've had a lot of things happening across the world, and the European Union, which is actually also imposing some sanctions. Kagame has been really trying to stand up as a boy, to fight as a boy and saying, hey, no matter what the sanction you imposes, that's not going to have an effect. But let me tell you, in the Rwandan economy, 50% of the economy depends on the minerals that comes from the DRC. And 50% of the rest of the economy from Rwanda depends actually on the aid that it's getting either from the United States or from Great Britain. So these are the countries that actually assist Rwanda economy and train the Rwandan military and gives the Rwandan military the military capacities that it has. So once you remove the UK, once you remove the United States, Rwanda is really nothing when it comes to that. So, and once you actually remove the minerals from the DRC, then the Rwandan economy is just, a rotten egg, which is just to be thrown. Now, in this process, Tshisekedi has been really winning the diplomatic side of the thing. But when it comes to the military, we have to see the Rwandan army withdraw. But if the Rwandan army withdraws, are we going to have a permanent solution? I don't think so. I think the permanent solution for the DRC issue is actually to have the world's most strongest army. You have to have a very powerful army, and that you need 1 million people in the army. Create an army which can be sustainable in itself, which can actually produce the best weapons for itself. You have the minerals that you need to actually do this. You need the best military in the best place in the world. Because who's going to protect those those minerals that we have? Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to actually put our feet down. We have to fight. We have to say, hey, we cannot continue with this no longer. We have to actually change the situation. And that's what we are trying to do. Keep hold of what is ours, fight for what is ours, and say no to looters when that time comes, because people will keep looting, people will keep looking for opportunities when they can enter into the house and they can destroy everything. So please, guys, tell me what you think. This is what has been actually going in the DRC. So we are hoping the European Union can come actually with extra sanctions which actually can keep this Rwandan military and Rwandan army, which has been actually holding us on our neck, keep them out of our neck so that we can actually start building a very prosperous DRC. I don't think many Congolese will have been, abroad in the diaspora if it was not for these wars. These wars has taken a lot of Congolese outside. Millions and millions of Congolese have gone outside of the DRC because of Kagame and their excuses of Banyamulenge, which does not exist. We do not have the Banyamulenge back home. We have, of course, people from everywhere that, like any other nations, they have people from everywhere. But when it comes to Banyamulenge, we do not have a tribe which is known as Banyamulenge. We can have the Chinese community, Chinese communities across the world. We have actually the Rwandese community, which is across the world. You can have that. We have the Cameroonian community, which is across the world. But we do not have a tribe which is known as Banyamulenge. And this has been a song of Kagame, but now has been really outmasked. We do not have such a people. We do have a community that lives there. We have communities from Lebanon communities. We have Egyptian community. We have communities from all across the world, but that does not make them a tribe to claim the land, which is Congolese land. So if there is more of understanding about this Banyamulenge thing, we're gonna take, we're gonna take some historians and go through with that. And please, if there is something that you actually want to watch or something that you actually want to know, please make sure that you comment down in this video and you let us know so that we can take it. So this being said, thank you for watching this video. Keep sharing and subscribe to our channel. This is Fruitful Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai, and see you on the next one.